Hey guys, this is Mel and I'm back to talk about Sailor Moon Crystal. This video will focus on Act 24 titled Attack Black Lady, which was released June 20th, 2015. Before I start, I just want to remind you that I have not read the manga, so any thoughts, predictions, or views I have on this episode are influenced either by the previous episodes leading to this one or from what happened in the original anime from the 90s. With that said, I have to say that I expected more of a fight against Black Lady. I don't know why, but maybe I thought that while it was Sailor Moon vs. Black Lady, that maybe Neo Queen Serenity would make an appearance because it's essentially her daughter battling against her younger past. Sadly, that didn't happen. There's quite a build-up in regards to the Silver Crystal's power when Sailor Moon was tapping into her crystal's power, and then the future crystal from the palace was adding on to Sailor Moon's power. Or at least I believe that's what was happening, and since that was happening, kind of thought more of it would come to a fight, because the title itself kind of makes you assume that you are going to get a fight. So, and then another thing I had expected to happen was that when Sailor Moon was channeling the power of the Silver Crystal, I thought the other Sailor Scouts may have rallied their powers together and willed them towards Sailor Moon to add to her power. Like in the classics version when Sailor Moon fought against the massive Queen Beryl, or when Sailor Moon needed the power of the Scouts to help her stop the meteor from crashing in the first classics movie. It's just, there are a lot of moments where I thought these things would happen, yet it didn't, so it was slightly disappointing. One thing I had not expected was Sailor Pluto leaving the time-space dimension and joining the others in the 30th century. I thought it was very telling how much Pluto wanted to join in on the fight to help those she cared for, instead of just staying behind and waiting. I think that later on, Sailor Pluto's presence may help revert Black Lady back into Chibiusa, as Pluto breaking one of the 3 rules she was told to follow could show Chibiusa just how much Pluto values their friendship. And when little Diana offered to take Pluto's place as the guardian of the space-time door, I thought it was so sweet and adorable. I definitely love that, and I love that we get to see more of this little cat in this anime version, since I believe we don't meet Diana in the classics version until like the Super S season, which was season 4, I believe. Now, there was 2 surprising revelations in this episode, or what I believe to be surprising revelations, and one of them was the identity of Wise Man. And for a while, I thought it was Phantom that was underneath the cloak. It turns out that Wise Man is the consciousness of planet Nemesis. If I heard the tale correctly, the will of a prisoner on Nemesis had merged with the planet Nemesis, and they became one, as the body under Wise Man's cloak was explained to be the body of Wise Man long ago. The body looks like one of the shadow minions, though a part of me believes that the body used to be Phantom's before he merged with the planet Nemesis. I still don't know how that's possible for a soul to be merged with an entire planet, but either way, defeating a planet will be more challenging than defeating a powerful person. They're going to need an immense amount of power in this situation. But it was weird, though, that once Nemesis was revealed to be Wise Man, that Black Lady ordered him around more freely than I would have thought, since Wise Man is the one that gave Black Lady her dark power. You would think it would be Black Lady taking orders from Wise Man, not the other way around. The other revelation I thought was relevant was that Prince Demon was never under Wise Man's control like Saphir appeared to be. It seems that the evil eye that Prince Demon was gifted with by Wise Man is what stopped Wise Man from controlling Prince Demon. So for the whole time that Black Lady was in command, Prince Demon saw things clearly, unlike Saphir, who had his thoughts clouded and influenced by Wise Man. He even showed that he had possession of the beast hands, like Esmeralda had previously. But it has me wondering if Esmeralda was ever influenced by Wise Man like Saphir seemed to be. I don't remember, but it's possible. So, in the end, Prince Demon uses the evil eye to kill Saphir before he turned and tried to kill Wise Man. He manages to kill the cloaked version of Wiseman, but that attack is what prompted or provoked Wiseman to show his true form as the planet Nemesis. Another thing that made a comeback this episode was Black Lady's awkward obsession with Tuxedo Mask. She manages to kiss him in front of Sailor Moon, and she declares to all of them that she wanted Tuxedo Mask all to herself, and that's all she really cared for. She didn't care what happened to the planet as long as she had Tuxedo Mask by her side. Here's the thing, though, that I found odd, and that is the reactions to this kiss. Now, Sailor Moon's reaction is consistent with her boyfriend being stolen away from her, and yet it missed the layer of disgust I would expect one would have when reacting to their future child declaring their romantic feelings to your boyfriend, who also happens to be that future child's father. Where was that level of reaction? With that said, where was King Endymion's reaction to seeing his grown daughter kissing his younger self? I mean, we see the king's reaction to seeing his grown evil daughter, and yet not of the kiss she gives to his younger self. To me, it seemed like the reaction was only on the level that Black Lady was stealing Sailor Moon's boyfriend, and that's it. But I truly expected there to be another layer of a reaction because of the fact that it was Chibiusa as an evil grown version kissing who's basically the younger version of her father. Either way, that kiss creeped me out again, and I don't see it not creeping me out anytime soon. It's just, ugh. I don't even want to think about it. It's just, So, anyways, Black Lady has Tuxedo Mask by her side and under her control to the point that she makes him attack Sailor Moon on a few occasions. The final attack ended up being him taking the silver crystal from Sailor Moon, causing her to transform back into a regular schoolgirl. And he only takes the crystal after she basically surrenders in hopes of getting her version of Chibiusa back, which is the little girl. So by this point, Black Lady has both the past and the present day silver crystals in her hand, but then Prince Demon snatches them, and he's determined to destroy planet Nemesis, even if that means destroying Earth and everyone else on it with him. So the episode ends with him slowly pushing the crystals together, because once they touch, destruction is the result of it. Now Black Lady is rushing to stop him, King Endymion and Sailor Pluto watch in horror from a distance, and then Tuxedo Mask watches, and for some reason I got the impression that he may snap out of his trance in that moment, but who knows. It ends there, and the slow-mo Prince Demon is going through when pushing the crystals together. It was kind of cheesy, but I guess it's supposed to amp up the suspense before the credits start to roll, and that seems pretty much where we see Pluto arriving in the 30th century. Now, I thought Pluto would join the action sooner when Sailor Moon was tapping into the silver crystal as Nemesis attacked the Moon Kingdom's palace, but I guess that was wishful thinking to think that in that moment Pluto would kind of lend her power to Sailor Moon to help her fight off against Nemesis. But apparently I was wrong, but hopefully the next episode will have more of a fight sequence, since this episode had more power displays from the dark side shown, with either Saphir attacking Prince Demon using the evil eye, Nemesis attacking the palace and Sailor Moon, or Black Lady just attacking Sailor Moon and the scouts with the telekinesis and stuff like that. I mean, the scouts didn't get to use their attacks, and Sailor Moon looked like she just powered up with the silver crystal. She didn't get to use any of her own specific attacks. But I was wishing that we'd get a fight sequence that was like the fight sequence the scouts had against Suicide, or something like that, or at least have it as complex or as intense as that fight had been, with all of them teaming up with each other and ganging their powers up, attacking immediately one right after the other against suicide, and then him deflecting it like he did is like a back and forth display is what I wanted to see, not just one attacking and the other one just falling down and being hurt to the ground. I want like actual back and forth battle stuff, if that makes sense. So with that said, let's get on to predictions. And based off the preview that we saw at the end of this episode, Act 25 could see the return of Small Lady, since Black Lady seems to possibly suffer from some doubts that make her question whether she's the Queen of Nemesis or not. I hope it's on a united front that we get Chibiusa back to normal, because I believe something like that happened in the classics version. I mean, I vaguely remember Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask standing together and basically putting on the front that they were King Endymion and, Queen Serenity to the Wicked Lady at that moment. So that's all I can say, or that's all I can think about saying, actually. But what do you think of the episode? What did you expect to happen? What did you want to happen? And what do you think will happen next? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts about the episode, or what your own predictions and theories are about any upcoming episodes. Thank you so much for watching this, and I truly appreciate it. But before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, share this with all your friends in the fandom, and check out my other videos outside of the Sailor Moon fandom. But until next time, this is Mel, hoping you'll all have a great day. Bye-bye for now.